quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Vols will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's King. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run now. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it, came up and made a nice tackle.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Tennessee's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really nice job there by both guys, to throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Aguilar. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big second down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Finds his big tight end.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Got a man. It's Haynes.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Rivers. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's King. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Volunteers look to do some damage in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And the Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Barrels ahead. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And the Volunteers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got it.
There he goes.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Finds the tight end. Dragged down down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's a simple pitch and catch. That's called a stick route. It's a real quick out route in the middle of the field. The tight end's able to make the catch. Nice play.
The Volunteers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on fourth.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. In the red area, it's Bishop. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll run for it on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw, it's King. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rutherford. Quick step and go. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, running back gets to give. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Shakes off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's King. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Staley. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done. And the Vols line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse. It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Now the play fake. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They go to the ground. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Vols have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's King. Got it in the middle, it's Rutherford. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Rutherford. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Quick completion to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Quickly to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Kane. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They take the lead with the 6.
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for them every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He makes a catch. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Now on the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's King. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Rutherford. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Running back searching for a hole. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Rivers. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Looking for space, it's Haynes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Throws for the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice job by the defense playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Rutherford. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The give. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
Now, 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big move.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give on the inside. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits the open man. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Handoff from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
RPO and throw it right. Oh, what a move to get open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get outside. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.